800-585-1051. All right, now this is for anybody out there dating. We see what's going on in the world right now. I have a question for you and everybody in the room. If you met somebody or you found out somebody that you were dating had a wild, super sexual past, like really out there doing some crazy stuff, could you ever take them serious enough to marry? That is the question. 800-585-1051. Can you truly look past that, or will always be back in the back of your mind?
Yo, it depends.
Like we've been hearing a lot with Diddy's trial and a lot that's just going on in the world. If someone had a wild past, could you just let it slide and say, you know what, I'm still going to date that person. I'm still going to kiss that person. I'm still going to be intimate with that person. The past was the past, and I'm going to let it go.
It slide. Even saying let it slide is crazy. You know what I mean?
Like could you
the
look
whole
past
slippery slide thing.
You stupid. See, I wasn't talking baby oil, but let's open up the phone lines. 800-585-1051. If someone had a wild, super sexual past, like really out there, could you ever take them serious enough to marry? That is the question.
I'm not even the type to really analyze and dig in to care about somebody's past, but you gotta be careful when you want to move forward with somebody, because it depends. And the reason why I say it depends, because people could like things like objects in their butt, you know what I mean?
Jesus.
Like people can like to do that to other people.
Right.
And even though it's in the past, we might really start feeling each other and getting sexual and nice, and you might want to reintroduce that to me. I ain't with that.
Okay. So just imagine if you were dating somebody and y'all got close and all of a sudden he says, look, I just want to let you know 10 years ago I was involved in a train.
with men?
Involved with the trans?
With a train, not
Train.
a train.
Come on, man.
Choo train.
He was involved with a
all
train.
right.
Is that what she asked?
Oh my God! Like he
kind of
ran a train
question?
on somebody, or he got a train ran on him.
He got a train ran on him.
Yo, she repeated the question.
That's what I'm saying.
What?
I can't.
No,
I can't.
She bracing for the worst. Like
Hey,
where did this question go?
Listen.
How did it get there? I like he asked a regular question and she said, "So man got a train ran on him." Like that's not what he asked at all.
Welcome. This is Ace.HonestTakes. I'm your host, Ace. I got my boy Chris here.
Wow.
Listen, y'all already see what's going on, right? So please like, comment, subscribe, and share this video. This is a good question, man. Could you marry someone with a wild sexual past? I'm gonna let y'all know right now, I'm not grown up enough to do this, so no. Hey, the way how like my pride and ego is set up, I'm fragile. Okay, I can't take it. No, we not doing this. How about you, Chris? What you think?
I like she said, it depends. It depends on like the who the person is. Have they really been? Are they a different person now? Have they grown up? Are they Christian? What's happened in their life to that's bringing on the change?
That's tough. Okay, all right. That's the politically correct answer, but the real answer is hell no.
I think it just you know what I'm saying. What are they going through? Like, is it the person that they are? Have they learned and understand the other side of life, and that it's so much bigger than that? Because I mean, people go through changes and they evolve.
Yeah, no, they don't evolve that fucking much. All right, let's keep going, y'all.
Oh man, I can't do it.
All right, what about you? Now, if you're dating somebody, you find out that they had a past history of wild-ish. Could you stay? No?
No, and it can't be too. What's wild? I mean, because like if you got like a bunch of partners, like you got a bunch of women that you used to deal with, I
don't wanna
expect
know
that kind of with men at
like,
my age. But what's wild? You mean like
You
like
hearing everything that's
milk?
been going on recently on the stand and everything?
Nope, couldn't do it. Could not. I wouldn't even be able to sit straight face and look at you. Honestly, I would just be thinking about things and laughing and.
Bro,
look.
I think the details matter. I think the details matter.
Bruh.
I think if you're talking specifically about this stuff that's happened with the Diddy case, the specific details of things that happened.
Your old lady getting a train ran her for 3 to 5 days sounds crazy.
Yeah, I mean that's what I'm saying. That's why the details matter. I mean there's a certain level, there's a certain mindset that you have to be there. I don't know if you can ever get past that. I mean that might be something that's like, we get into argument. You know what I'm saying? That could be something that you can revisit again. So it's like,
Okay, imagine you and your wife going to whatever grocery store you go to. You walking down the aisle, and a dude like, "Hey, how you doing?" And you like, damn, who's there? Oh, just nobody. All right, cool. You walk down another aisle. Hey, girl, what's up? I ain't see you. I ain't see you in a while, girl. What's going on with you? And you like, who the fuck is this?
What grocery store y'all like?
You know what I'm saying? Like,
hometown?
Like,
ain't no shop at groceries. Like, don't go to no grocery stores. Their hometown. Like,
no,
don't do that.
I can't.
Right, so look, that's what I'm saying. That's why I said details matter. Like, you can't. Not everything. You know what I'm saying? Because something like the person. Are they truly changed, or is that something that that's behind them? Sometimes, based on that person, you know that it's not behind them. It's not over. It's not changed. Like, you know what I'm saying? Either that's going to be a part of your lifestyle moving forward with them, or you're going to have to accept that there are going to be some mistakes for certain people. Other people is truly in their past, and that's why the details matter. In my opinion.
I understand that. I get that. It sounds good, right? But hear me out. When you get a felony, right? Do that felony stick with you for the rest of your life, or do it just stick with you for a little time?
It stick with you the rest of your life.
You know what I'm saying,
and at the same time, all felonies are not created equal. That's what I'm saying. So the details matter. What was your felony? Now, so this is the thing.
Okay.
If you robbed a bank and I'm trying to hire you to work at my company to handle my accounting, then I might not. That felony might not work for me. You see what I'm saying?
No, I get that.
That might not work.
I get that.
But if your felony was, I don't know if it's a felony or not, but not paying your child support, you know what I'm saying? Maybe I can work with you in some capacity.
I get it, right? Like, for example, somebody that got booked for something and they relied on and DNA evidence come back, right? I get that. I get that. Matter. No, I get that part of it, right? I can sympathize with that person and be like, hey, you know what? You didn't do it. That's cool. Bro, you not bringing them dicks back out your lady. Like, them shit's been there. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, so what was it? I mean,
pause.
Train is crazy. A train is crazy. Especially 5 days consistent back to back. That's a level of commitment that that might not go away.
Yeah, hold on. Let's see what these people talk.
Somebody, look, I'm asking both of y'all this. What if, like, a woman, Envy, was like, let's just say you wasn't married or whatever, right? And say if a woman was like, yeah, back in my past, I ain't used condoms for like 22 years. I never liked condoms, so I just was raw dogging everywhere, every day. Like, what you think?
No.
Everybody I ever had, like, no condom, nothing. I just started using condoms 2 years ago.
No. And like, and I don't want to be judgy, but I'm judgy, right? And I'm going to tell you why.
Yeah.
Because when you hear too much of it, it's like when I hear what's going on now, I'm like, I would have to think about that every time. And this is just me. So if you're out there and this is what you did, that's cool. That's on you. But every time I kiss you, I would think about the urine that you had in your mouth. You know what I mean?
Oh, man.
Like, every time I hugged you, I would think about the semen that you played with on you.
Yeah.
I'm not judgy, but it's just not for me.
See,
everything is not for everybody.
You're in a different situation, though, because you've been with Gia forever. You don't have to think about that stuff.
Still, but even if I wasn't, and I was out there dating, now, people have partners before, right? You can't stop that. But if it's like that, not for me, nah.
See, so now you're talking about something totally different. So now he's talking about just because he heard the details of what happened that bothered him. It's not the fact that she was with a lot of people. It's just the fact that he heard the details. And now he's visualizing the things that happened in the details. So that's different than the original question. The original question was if they had a wild past. That could have been a person that she was doing that with in a relationship with just Diddy, and that's what they did. That's between them. They just never talked about it before. Yeah. So that he just heard the details from the case that had nothing to do with the promiscuity. So that's a totally different discussion. The question is that he asked initially was if she had a wild past, as the way I took it, a bunch of like we talked about. The girl took it. She said trained by dudes on a guy. You know what I'm saying? Like that's wild. Based off of when I think of wild or a train on a girl, that's wild, right? What she did individually with one guy. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of personal and different, and that's where.
Yeah, I mean, overall, like I say, I mean, that everybody got a pass. That's a given, right? We understand that part of it, right? But like my past ain't like brought up in front of the world for everybody to know. You know what I'm saying? And so you know, people have done crazy, wild things in their past, and then when people find out about it now, like this whole situation here, like people looking at it now, like damn, like you said, peed in the mouth and put, you know, semen on Diddy nipples and all kind of crazy stuff like that, right? Like that's weird and like shit that I would never in my life think about doing, right? But if I'm her husband, if I'm Cassie's husband right now, and I'm listening to this shit, and everywhere I go, people looking at me like, bro, like that's your old lady that got peed on, bro. That's your old lady that got this train wreck. Nah, I can't. I'm not. I'm out of here. I'm out.
Yeah, I mean that's a totally different question.
Yeah.
Could you be him? If that's the question he's asking, could you be him? That's a totally different answer. But the original question was with someone who had a checker past, something happened in their past. I think the details matter. Who are they now? Are they redeemed? Are they a changed person? Can you when you communicate to them? Can you hear? You understand the change? Like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody kind of you evolve when you become a different person sometimes, and that's where, you know, that's where I guess forgiveness comes in. Like, you know, in your life, because you got to forgive yourself. Who that person have they recognized what they've done and they become a different person. This case, though, has specific details, though, I will say.
Right.
That are not, you know what I'm saying? Like, the details of this case are particularly, there's a level of character you have to likely not, you know, be doing things differently years later.
I don't know. If y'all put in the comment section, man, like, comment, subscribe, and share this video. Put down in the comments what y'all think, right? And I promise you I will answer all questions down in the comment section. I also will put the actual content creator information down in the comments as well. And I don't know, man. Like I said, for me, it's a no-go. Nah, I can't do it. What's your answer?
Details matter, man. Depends.
Details, okay. So that's politically correct. So I don't know.
Listen, man,
for me, it's a hell no, and a no, and a hell no again. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. Everybody's different. Everybody, you know, look at stuff completely different. So y'all put in the comment section, man. I'm your host, Ace. This is Honest Takes. I got my boy Chris here, and we out. Peace.